What is up, guys? Welcome back to Different Scripts. You know what it is. Same banter, different week. I'm your co-host, Austin Maple. With me, as always, is a young Arvid. Arvid, say what's up.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Arvid here, and we got a good show for y'all. No guests this
Got the
week,
heat.
so it's just me and Austin, but that's how we do it
That's the way it should be sometimes.
sometimes. But quick little announcement: we're moving the
Mhm.
podcast to Mondays. Now they're gonna be released on Mondays at 12 a.m. Eastern time, so instead of Tuesdays. But that shouldn't cause that much of a difference. We're also separating No Hats Review and making its own thing again. We'll get you more details on when that comes out, when it does. But also, quick little shout out to Christian Wendt. He does a little, yeah, that's our boy. He does a little work for us on the background, and yeah, just big him up. His IG, we'll drop it in the bio or whatever. Just check it out. He makes music and stuff too. Just
Yeah,
shout him out.
he's the reason the audio sounds as clean as it does.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So big him up.
yeah. You want to get into what's
And
popping?
only one way to do it.
Let's go.
So basically, what's popping is where we talk about anything going on in our lives, in the news, Twitter, Reddit, whatever, whatever we're feeling.
You know the shits, the giggles.
Yo, speaking of feeling, oh my God,
Yeah.
I gotta tell you something.
What's up?
So there's this Arsenal player, and a very weird video came out of him. Like, I swear to God, nothing normal could happen in Arsenal. Like, it's always some like crazy shit. Like, I just wanted to like not be in the news for like a week. Like, we didn't lose nothing,
All
but
right.
it always happens. So basically, this is a player that we signed last year, or this year, whatever. And there's footage of him from like years ago in the he's playing for the
Oh,
French
okay.
team. He's in the locker room with like one of his teammates next to him. Or like all of his teammates are there. This full locker room, fucking locker room shit.
It's normal shit in the locker room. Yeah.
I wouldn't say normal. You're gonna hear this shit.
Okay.
But his teammates next to him on the couch, and he's just fully nude, jerking off. And then our player Saliba literally pulls up his camera and just starts recording him. He's like, haha, yeah, yo, hey, wee wee. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know. That's all it is. Any thoughts?
Is it because he's French that
Like,
maybe it's a little more acceptable? I don't know.
is that what French people do? Like, I don't know.
I know Louis did it and he's back working.
Is he
Nah,
is he
but
French?
no, that's definitely no. Louis not French.
Yeah,
No, that's definitely that doesn't fly with me. If someone was doing that to
that's
me, I
weird.
would not like that at all.
And like honestly, like
Wait,
I feel like he's like weirder for like getting his camera and recording it than the dude that's actually doing it. Does that
okay,
make
so
any
there's
sense?
multiple aspects to this that are bugging me. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
one, you said that this happened years ago. This is not while he was on Arsenal.
Nah, he was like in the under 18 like French team or something. Oh, and that's another
Wait,
part of
so
it
he's a
too.
minor?
So he might like in they're trying to pin him for child pornography because his teammate was a minor.
Wait, okay, hold on.
Yeah,
So
that's another thing part of the story.
what's this guy's name? What's this player's name?
William Saliba. I don't know his teammate's name though. The guy who was like jerking off.
Okay, so Williams the guy that was recording,
Yeah,
not the guy jerking off.
yeah. But honestly, that's even like
And
weirder.
Williams the one on Arsenal now.
Yeah, Saliba. Yeah,
Okay. And how this all happened in an under 18 league?
I think it was like under 21, under 18, but like he was
There's a
underage.
huge difference. One of them's a minor, or one of the
Yeah, yeah,
is
yeah. Like the dude was underage.
okay. First of all, yes, that is child pornography, whether you agree with any that or
Uh,
not. So that's charge one, guilty. Uh, two, yeah, bro. Why? I mean, you're filming
like
that as a
why are you
joke.
doing that?
It's one thing to be filming like, yo, look at this. This dude's being a freak. Someone do something about this. It's literally to be like, ha, look at this guy jerking off. How funny is that? Like, no, bro, that's not funny. I can go on chat roulette for that. I'm not going to,
Go
but
on,
I'm just
chat.
saying that's a place for that.
Yeah, no, I have no words for it. Like he's probably gonna get off. Like I don't see him like getting arrested or nothing
Well, that's another
for
thing. I
this.
don't know how in law enforcement and criminal charges work in other countries, really. I really just know the
Yeah,
US justice
and also
system.
when like you're like an athlete making mad money, like, you probably
Right.
like get away with something like that.
Yeah, well, that's it. Does anyone care? I mean, like, I know it's a story.
I
Like,
care, fam. Like, yo, why can't we just have a
right.
normal week? Why can't our
Let
players
me
just
ask you
not do
this:
shit?
Is he good? Is he a good player? Like, is it worth like making the fight?
He's he's like bigged up to be like he has mad potential. He's still like a kid. The thing is like he
Okay.
hasn't like played for Arsenal, even though like we've had like problems in that position that he plays.
Right.
And like he just hasn't been given the opportunity. Like we sent him back to France for a little, like on loan.
Hmm.
But I don't know. Like he's still promising, but we'll see how he becomes as a
They
player.
need to treat him like Dennis Rodman on and someone needs to Phil Jackson him and say, listen, go get your freak shit out of your system and come back
And
prime condition,
it's
be
it's
ready to
finals
play.
time, baby. Yeah.
You need Ted Lasso to just be like, listen, do what you
I'm
gotta do.
dead.
You need the
I'm
guidance.
dead. Nah, I mean, yeah, that's all I had to say about it. It's just a weird
No,
subject.
it's definitely a fucking weird situation.
Hmm.
So we talked about it last week. Super Bowl happened. Tom Brady won as we did not predict.
I predicted.
But
Did I not
Tampa
predict
Bay.
it? I knew he's the
I know
GOAT.
I didn't want it to happen.
I don't know why everyone hates Tom Brady.
It's one of those things where it's just you want to see the great fall.
No. My thing is like because like Tom Brady now is one with a different team. I think we said this
Right.
last time, but the coach of the Patriots,
Mm-hmm.
Belichick, can't do anything without
Belichick.
Tom Brady. He has
Right.
a losing record without Tom Brady, and that's just
Okay.
getting
Well,
bigger.
let's talk about the game for a sec. Was it more Brady overperforming and proving everyone that he's a goat, which we'll get into, or was it Patrick Mahomes did not have the help he needed, and Tampa Bay's defense was just
They were
they were the
locked
ones
down.
overperforming? Yeah,
Yeah, nah, like yeah, these are team sports. Like especially when like
exactly,
your teammates perform like that, it becomes easy or it becomes
exactly.
easier per
Well,
se. Like
the conversation came up on Monday. Is Tom Brady one of the best athletes of all time?
did you see that picture of like when Tom Brady first got drafted and he looking like
I have not seen
a
that.
scrawny ass man, and it's like
No,
compared to like LeBron, who's like just
I
like
did see the picture of him drunk getting carried out of whatever party he was at celebrated his win, and someone put it like the parental adversary symbol on it to make it an album cover.
I'm
And that shit,
dead.
bro, whoever needs a mixtape cover, that shit is so hard.
Hey, did you
Yeah.
see him throw the trophy too, like across the boat?
Yeah, over the water onto
Yeah,
the boat.
bro,
Yo,
he's got
his
seven of
son was
those and
just
don't
like,
care.
why, dad, don't do that.
I'll
Why?
probably get another one next year. Nah, but fuck the game for a second. I just want to talk about how like that was the worst Super Bowl in terms of like entertainment, probably like I've ever seen.
Commercials were trash
I'm
this
not
year.
that big of a football fan, but commercials were garbage. The halftime show was probably one of the
Okay.
worst.
Well, to touch on the commercials, apparently the bigger companies like Budweiser, Doritos, the ones that are like the namesakes of Super Bowl commercials,
Hmm.
didn't advertise this year as obvious. I forget why. It was probably just more. We're not gonna put people. We're not going to expose employees to each other to make a commercial.
What? What does that
I
even
guess
mean?
even though that makes I, you know, why risk? Everyone's working from home. I'm assuming a lot of the
Oh, like COVID
employees. So
exposed.
why? Yeah.
I
What else? What other
yeah,
exposure is there?
like yeah, yo, we exposed you, bro.
I mean, unless they're hiding some secrets. Amazon hiding some secrets that they just got out, but we don't. That's a
What
different
happened?
conversation.
What
They've
happened
been
with
working
Amazon?
their employees. They've been working their employees like 10 hours, like these absurdly long hours.
Oh yeah, wasn't that already known? And like no one cares. Like
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I know everyone knew that Amazon treated their employees like
like
shit, but it was more
human
like
rights or next day shipping. Come on, man.
right.
Like
And Bezos
pick your
stepped
battle.
out right at the right time. We don't know. We're not gonna
Oh
touch that.
yeah, that's a no. We might have to touch that Michael
Mm.
Jackson FC.
Okay.
Nah,
I
like
mean, it's not. It is what it is.
wait, he's still like the owner though, or like the main
He he is an executive
shareholder.
chairman now. So yes, he owns his shares still. He just stepped down from the CEO position.
So that
but
means
he's
the
still
other
on the
dude's gonna
board a
get all
lot.
the heat when
Yeah,
when
he basically has a title now that allows him to still be on the Amazon payroll without as much of the responsibilities.
that's lit. He won. Literally, when you have that much money, just make smart moves and everything comes to you. Not that I
Yeah,
know. I
I
don't
mean,
got no
dude
money.
made the smartest moves ever. The guy
Yeah.
started a online bookstore that ended up becoming like now they're. I'm pretty sure. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. The Amazon's most profitable revenue stream is their web services, which is like hosting servers for websites and data. Like I'm pretty
Mm.
sure they hold government data,
Oh, oh,
with
they're
their
hitting it.
servers. Yeah.
Okay, okay. But nah. Talking about the halftime show now. Yo, what would
Yeah.
like I don't
What's your
know.
problem, bro?
What's your wait? Do you not have a problem?
Okay, so as a fan of the weekend, still since Kissland days, I wasn't there for House of Balloons, but since Kissland, the whole idea of the After Hours album and era, if you will. The story goes that he is a character. I don't know the name of the character that he's portraying, but he has a really bad night in Vegas and it spirals out of control. And if you listen to the album, and dig deep into it, it's pretty obvious. But this Super Bowl is being interpreted as like the grand finale of this story.
I'm gonna be honest. I never listen to weekends like work like that.
Oh, you don't go deep into the weekend?
Nah, yeah, I say on the weekdays. Um, I listen to Blinding Lights and like, oh, this is a bop.
Which is an incredible song. That
Yeah,
song is
it's a
heat.
bop. It's a bop.
And the
But
rest of the album is also fire. But go ahead.
but the performance was garbage. It was like yeah. I maybe my thing was I was just waiting for him to bring on Nav.
Nah, of all what? Nah,
Yeah, they had that
okay.
one song together. It's fire. That's my boy,
I'll
Nav.
give him that. I don't think he himself brought the energy. I think the theatrics of the performance, like the amount of like extras and all that, and the dancers, and like
Hmm.
the set, and the fact that he was able to like go around the whole stadium, kind of.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because this is like COVID times, so it's like unprecedented. So
Right.
like I don't know. That's the only benefit of the doubt I give him. But I was just yawning throughout the whole through the whole event, to be
No,
honest.
dude, I was yawning through the Super Bowl.
Exactly,
This
exactly.
wasn't one of. It was just watching Tampa kick the shit out of
The Chiefs.
yeah. Yeah, commercials were ass. Halftime show. I don't know why the weekend was doing a halftime show to begin with. He doesn't strike me as someone
Wait,
that would
how
want
much
to
did he
do it.
get paid for it? Or
Oh, I
did
don't
it?
even
How much did
I
he get
couldn't
paid
tell you
for it?
that.
Did he get paid for it? He had to get paid
Yeah,
for it. I read something that he spent like a lot of his money to get the set and like everything like set.
of his own money?
Yeah, that's what
He's
I
not an
read.
independent artist. I would think the label would or maybe I
But
don't
I
know
think
how
he just
tours
wanted to
work or
do it
anything
like
like that.
that. Like I have no idea. But that's just
Maybe because of the scale that he wanted the performance to be at, like that they weren't willing to put up the money. So he was like, well, I guess I'm gonna do it.
I mean,
Because
if that's true,
he's taken ownership in a sense of how he wants the story to be played out. So if you notice, like every time he went up for a Grammy or like to accept a award, uh, a few months ago, he had like face bandages on, like the dancers during the
mm,
halftime show,
yeah.
and then he came out with a music video, and it was all like plastic surgery, makeup, prosthetics.
Oh yeah, that shit was weird as fuck.
Yeah, it's all a overarching story of this after hours thing.
Yeah, I can't do it. All right, let's move on. Forget the stupid. That
All
was
right.
like a week or two ago.
Well, the point that came up was Twitter did not think that Tom Brady should be in the discussion for best athlete of all time. They brought up Serena Williams, who has 23 Grand Slam victories in tennis, Bill Russell with 11 NBA championships, Rob Horry with 7 NBA championships, Michael Phelps, 23 Olympic gold medals.
Well, all right, now that we on this, Serena Williams, like, is she the like obviously greatest like female tennis player ever? But she would get
Mm-hmm.
washed by any male tennis player, any professional male tennis player. That's just a
Well,
fact.
I don't know if you know this. I believe it was the 60s, maybe a little later, maybe a little earlier. There was a big battle of the sexes tennis match between
Oh shit.
um I'm forgetting their names. There's a movie about it with Steve Carell and Emma Stone. Um,
Just the people I want to see.
the the female was in maybe not her prime, but she's much younger than Steve Carell's character, whoever he portrayed. He was
Mm.
retired and all that. But the whole idea was, can a woman beat a man in tennis? And it was, that led into the other sports. But
And what happened? Let me
I'm
guess.
almost positive the male won.
I am almost positive too, and I didn't even watch the movie.
But it was close. It was it was a good match.
All right.
It wasn't like she got
enough.
washed.
Fair enough. But like, see the circumstances. Like, she was in her prime. He was like out of retirement, coming back
Right.
again.
I mean, all right.
Like, I'm just saying. Like,
I'm not the guy to
we
talk about
Are we
whether
talking
a
greatest
male.
athlete or greatest female athlete?
No. This is greatest athlete.
Then you can't put Serena in there.
Why not?
Was she?
Well, hold on. No. Now let me tell you. The reason that people bring up Tom Brady in the conversation is because of the amount of champion, in this case the Super Bowl, but championships in general that he has appeared in. So if you're going just based off of, finals, championships, appearances, she belongs in there.
Yeah, I made the final of my downtown soccer league.
How many times?
Enough. And enough to be in this conversation. Enough to have this conversation. Nah. Big up
Did you get
Serena.
paid?
Nah. Oh, true. Oh, there you go. Never mind. I lost.
Yeah.
Nah,
But,
big up Serena.
Also, Ben Shapiro wanted to mention his goats. He had a long list. Who was on there was Pele.
I
And
never even
people
seen Pele.
were quick to say that it should be Messi being considered as the GOAT.
I mean, I don't know. That's a different argument on a different day. But Ben Shapiro, facts don't lie. Facts don't care about your feelings. So
Right.
he's got to be right?
Ben Shapiro is just such a dumbass to begin with. We really want to believe him. We don't really want to pay attention to everything he says. I mean, it's fun.
Yeah, it's so fun listening to him.
Yeah. Well, also, Ben Shapiro made another headline as striking a deal with Gina Carano. So Gina Carano has been fired from The Mandalorian. I believe her character's name was Cara Dune. I watched the show. I just don't care enough about her character.
Yeah. Wait, what did she do? What got her fired? She got canceled, right?
She has been Yeah, she's in the process of getting canceled. She has for a long time been tweeting some shit and saying some shit that, is controversial. She's been speaking her mind and shit. The latest one that really did it for her was she compared being a Republican / conservative to being a Jew during the Holocaust.
What? What is that even like? How was the comparison done?
In the sense of, in her words, the being targeted for who she is, and the
Republican?
swarm.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, I guess so, or at least a conservative.
She's conservative and Jewish.
I don't think she's Jewish. But
I really know what it's like.
So she's not doing another movie show until this Ben Shapiro movie that he promised that he would do with her. So
wow.
Gina Carano gets fired. Ben Shapiro comes in saying, I'll produce a movie for you to star in and whatnot.
Honestly, big up Ben Shapiro.
In what way?
Yeah, I like that. Like, all right, someone got canceled, but that doesn't mean it has to be like over for them. So it's like, because imagine if that happened to Colin Kaepernick when he got canceled. Imagine if someone's like, actually, we believe with your ideas. Let's So it works either way.
Hey man, if trash wants to stick with trash and stick up for trash, so be it, man. Hey, more trash. Okay. That's a dumpster.
Fair enough. But yeah, she's done. I don't know. I haven't even watched that show, but hopefully
Great show. Her character was easily the dumbest part of that show.
Okay, so they're not even missing out.
She's a horrible actor. I'm sorry. She's there to be the tough chick. You know what I mean?
See.
She was in Deadpool, and she had like 2 lines. The whole point of her was just to be this big badass girl.
Very stoic, all that.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
speaking of badass girls. Actually, this is not even a transition. The Gorilla Glue girl.
So what's her name? Tessica Tessica Brown, I believe is how you pronounce her name. She mistook a can of gorilla glue spray, which I didn't even know was a thing. I knew gorilla glue
Was
as
it?
comes in a
Yeah.
bottle that
I didn't know you
you
could
use for
spray
like
it.
wood and yeah, but she mistook that for hairspray and got it in her hair. And it took a while for her to find proper treatment. She did finally get it out through like surgery, I think.
So is she like bald now?
No, they got the glue out of her hair.
Oh wow. Did they
Yeah,
have to like
but she had to like go. She was from Louisiana. She had to go to like California to like get this
wow.
done.
Yeah, but now look at her. She has like the whole country looking at her. If I'm her, I start OnlyFans
For
right
good
now.
reason. No,
Yo, look at all this publicity you got. You might as well start OnlyFans, making some money,
for being a dumbass. Like,
and
listen,
people will buy
all
it.
right, it was a mistake. It was a bad mistake. But she mistook something for hairspray. She mistook this spray can for that spray can.
So let me ask you this: do you think she has a case in court?
No,
She can't win that, right? Like she shouldn't
no,
win
it's
it.
not illegal to be stupid.
But like, she's still bringing it to court. Like, who knows if the
Well,
lawyer's good enough?
it's like, well, here's the like, there's those cases where like, say you get in a car accident with like a company truck, like say like a Walmart truck runs into you, you can sue Walmart
Hmm.
instead of suing the person. But that's the thing. I don't. Did she get hurt? Was this like? I don't think she had any injuries.
Well, she had to get surgery. I mean,
Well,
that's not.
sorry, I shouldn't have said surgery. Surgery was a bad word. She had to get a procedure done.
I mean, now they call it a surgery too. But
No, surgery.
regardless
I
of
think
that,
it implies surgery implies incision. Like they have to go
mm,
into you.
oh, okay, that's a good
Yeah,
little distinction.
and that
But
that did not happen.
I don't know. If I'm like a
Sorry, I'm
lawyer,
just reading this
I,
article.
no, you got
Yeah.
it. If I'm a lawyer, I feel
Oh
like
no.
I want to take up this case.
If you're a lawyer, this is a great opportunity to try and sue
Hmm.
Gorilla Glue. I
Exactly.
don't know if
Like,
she'll win, but
when is the opportunity like
listen,
this gonna come through?
I wonder a lot of the times when someone's trying to sue a company, they'll try to get other people who had similar incidences to like back them up in the case.
Hmm.
And I wonder if anyone else has mistaken Gorilla Glue and got it on their body somehow. And now they're just going to rile them all up, be like, this is my chance. I'm finally going to be able to sue Gorilla Glue.
I've been like this for 10 years. Yeah,
Yo, you had your legs glued together. You've been waddling around like a pig.
He said, finally, this shit gave me hope. Um, thank you, Gorilla Glue Girl. That one lawyer just takes up all the cases.
Yeah. I wonder if she was looking like what was Angelica's doll's name in Rugrats? The one
Oh
with the
shit!
crazy ass hair.
Fuck.
Was it like Veronica or something? I don't know.
Something like that. That's jokes.
Yeah. I mean, also good on her because like what would have happened if she probably would have just shaved her head off. Because she
Yeah.
posted it on TikTok or Instagram, whatever. Like,
See,
what if
that's what
she
I'm saying.
didn't post it? Yeah, she
This
would
is
have never
great
got the help she
publicity.
needed.
This is great publicity. Now she could do so
Okay,
much with
wait.
this.
What is she gonna do now? What's her thing? If
Start
she
an
continues to like be a
OnlyFans.
person, is that the move for every like 15 minutes of
It
fame
for
person just
everyone.
to start an OnlyFans? Low key, yo, Cameo and OnlyFans. Those are
What's
your two
Cameo?
moves. Cameo is the one where you get like a shout out from like
Oh,
the
like
B
you tell them to
celebrities.
say something, and
Yeah,
like they say that exact thing. Word.
I got one of Jose Reyes from the Mets for my mom on Christmas because I don't know what to get my mom for Christmas ever.
So that's that's cute. Well, her hair is no more, and you know what else is no more? Aunt Jemima.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
What did
So
they
Aunt
change it to?
Jemima,
They changed it to the most like
it's
unattractive
the
name ever.
company's name. It's Pearl Milling Company.
Disgusting.
Same bottle, same label.
Formula.
The only thing is,
Yeah.
yeah. Hopefully,
It's the
yo,
same syrup.
maybe that Aunt Jemima spice isn't there anymore,
Yeah.
and it's just not as good.
If I'm Aunt Jemima, I would want
Hmm.
my name to be on that still.
I don't think Aunt Jemima was ever a real person. I think it was a character, like a mascot.
Are you dead ass? Okay, shit. I was talking on my ass.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm pretty sure that's the case. And now, obviously,
wait,
within PC times, we can't have I guess it's a stereotype. Maybe
hold
I'm
on.
being ignorant. I have no idea what was wrong with the Aunt Jemima
He's
uh
Aunt Jemima,
mascot. Maybe it's just the fact that you're using a black woman as a mascot.
and they're profiting out off of it. Oh
Right.
yeah, she was a real
Especially when
person. She was a
oh, she
former
was. Sorry. I
slave,
apologize.
nanny, cook, activist, and first of the many African models hired to promote corporate
So
trademark as Aunt Jemima. Aunt
I
Jemima
guess the
recipe
idea of
was not hers.
profiting off a slave.
Okay, so the Aunt Jemima recipe was not her recipe, but she became the advertising's world first living trademark.
Hmm.
Nancy Green was her name. Okay,
Sorry. So Aunt Jemima's real name is Nancy Green.
yeah.
Whoa.
Did that just blow your mind, right?
Exclusive on different scripts. Aunt Jemima's name is not Aunt Jemima.
First name Aunt, last name Jemima. Nah.
No, wait, that actually just blew my mind. I'm sorry.
Wait. So the
You said
formula
her name
wasn't
was
even her.
Nancy?
Nancy Green. I could see her being a Nancy. She looked like a Nancy. Does she not? That's the most
No,
Aunt
she
name
looks like
ever.
Aunt Jemima, bro.
Well, like she looked like a Nancy Jemima.
Oh, Nancy Jemima, sure, not Nancy Green.
Nancy Green Jemima.
All right, who am I to say whose name should be what?
No, but it's crazy. Like, I feel like no child is like, what child's name is Nancy? You gotta like already be an
Yeah,
aunt to
it's
be
an
named
older name.
Nancy.
That's an older name at this point. It's like Gladys. You're not naming your kid Gladys.
Yeah, I want to meet a
Or
Gladys.
is anyone naming their kid Alfred?
Yo, nah, that
You
kid's gonna
know
be
an
fucked
Alfred?
up. That kid, you're gonna die as parents. Like he's gonna be an orphan. Like some, he's gonna go through some
Then
hardship
again,
if his name's
think
Alfred.
of all the parents that name their kids like Game of Thrones characters like Daenerys and Khaleesi,
Jon
and
Snow.
especially how that show turned out in the end. Not talking about the quality, just saying the arc of that character.
Oh yeah, I mean that's a
Not a good thing for that kid, man.
you gotta live with that.
Yo,
You're definitely.
there were people still naming their kid Adolf.
I'm dead.
Yeah,
Honestly, yo, fuck
why,
Hitler, bro.
bro?
That's a fire name, but he like really ruined it for the.
He also ruined the mustache right here, like having that style.
Yeah, I
No,
got a
not
little bit
here,
longer.
here.
I'm good. I'm not cancer for
Yo,
mustache.
I was watching a documentary about the Sparks brothers, or that's the name of the documentary. It's about the band Sparks and the two
Hmm.
brothers that found it. And this is in like the 60s, 70s. And one of the brothers had that Hitler style mustache.
Oh, I'm dead.
But let me tell you, that shit made waves, bro. So who's to say?
It's a look. It's a look.
Right.
Fire or not? Fire or retire? I don't know.
Ooh, we'll get into that. Wait, all right. We're talking about the wrong stuff right now. We gotta talk about this framing Britney Spears thing that came out.
Oh
So
yeah. What
have
was
you been
going on?
following this?
She
Okay.
was just getting heavily abused from the paparazzi back then. Which is like,
Time to get into it.
didn't we
All
already
right.
know that though?
So all right, so some context. The New York Times has a show on Hulu and FX where each episode is like a news story. They've covered the Breonna Taylor story. They did a profile on Dominic Fike. They've done a bunch of things. This episode was about the Britney Spears um, conservatorship case. So, as we all know, Britney Spears was a huge pop star in the early 2000s, late 90s.
Huge.
She was, I don't remember it because I was 5. I don't know if you have better memory than me, but she was like Michael Jackson level famous. This
Around there, yeah.
chick was no, for real. This chick was on top.
Yep,
And she was
for
young.
sure.
And this is at a time where those like those magazines that you see at like a grocery store or something right next to the cash register, and it's just like the tabloids and it's all the
Hmm.
junk that they want you to read
Yeah.
about. She was number one prime suspect for that shit.
Uh-huh.
Just constant trying to put her in drama and all that. She gets harassed to the point where which leads to the mental breakdown that I'm sure we all do remember when she shaved her head and she was going through the rough patch. She
That shit
just had
was a
broken
huge
up
moment.
with, yeah, for
When she
sure.
shaved her head, it was like Michael Jackson dying and then Britney Spears shaving her head. Like those are like the two
For
moments I
real.
remember.
Yeah. She just went through a breakup with Justin Timberlake
Mm-hmm.
and he got a number one out of it with Cry Me a River, which is a gas song out of context. Um, but so she has this mental breakdown, and what happens is her father, Jamie Spears, who was not in her life at this point, really. Like it wasn't like her parents were like divorced or anything. He was just not a part of her career. This
Yeah,
is as much as like the rest
but
of her family.
yeah,
He had alcohol issues. He was never around really. While she's having this mental breakdown, he comes back into the picture,
of course.
and he hires a lawyer and makes the fight for a conservatorship, which is typically used for older people, to say this person isn't capable of caring for themselves. We're going to put the responsibility of their finances and their personal life choices to someone else. That's what
Oh,
that's what it's and it, in a legal matter.
mm-hmm.
So he successfully wins that case. He now is the sole, I don't know if it was the sole conservator at one point in the beginning at least, but he then takes control of her finances and her personal life. So
Wow.
this girl cannot make a decision without her father's approval.
Wait, just because like she was like going through like all the mental
Mm-hmm.
stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And also, it wasn't even like, can I do this? Yes or no. It was more,
He
you're
just made all
going
the
to do
decisions.
this. I'm deciding for you what you do.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Yeah. And I think a big part of why it's this whole story kind of got a little light on it was that they had made her, this is like very recent, like maybe last year, 2019, 2020. She had got a contract for the biggest um like Las Vegas residency ever. Like she
Mm-hmm.
was gonna get the most money for a Vegas residency. And when they're doing the whole celebration announcing it, she comes out of the stage and then just walks away. No, not a single word spoken from her.
Oh, that's
And that's pretty
us.
sus.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then her Instagram, which is, this happened a few months ago. I remember seeing this. What it was like she was posting, she still kind of does it. Her Instagram is really weird, but she's
Mm-hmm.
posting some sus shit, and people in the comments who know about this conservatorship's very public thing already are going, if you need help, wear yellow in your next Instagram post or something, along those lines. And she does.
Oh
Now,
shit.
who's to say that she was, leading into that whole thing or not? But that
Not to
leads
plead
to
for
this
help.
whole thing. That leads to the Free Britney um
Wait,
case.
so she is that still going on? Like her dad still got control, even though it's been years?
So this week, who's to say that this would have happened already with or without this this New York Times thing coming out? But there was a hearing about her conservatorship. Britney Spears did not want Jamie Spears to be the conservator at all. Even when she was having this mental breakdown and everything, she's like, I agree that maybe I should have a conservatorship. I don't want it to be my father.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, why like where was the mother
Exactly.
or
Who
everything?
knows? But um so what happened was, I think down the line she managed to get a co-conservator. She got a third party, which was what she always wanted in the first place. She wanted someone outside of her personal life to be the conservator.
Mm,
And she got one. I believe, I don't know about her the person conservatorship, the one that makes like her personal life choices for her. I think
yeah.
she actually like has that back. Like she can make her decisions now. But the finance part is where the issue is still at, because he is a co-conservator with this third party. So he's still a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And he objected to having this third party as part of the
I mean,
conservatorship
of course he did.
because he wants all the money. And this week that motion got objected. So he wanted to be the sole conservator again. The court said no.
Damn.
And that's where I think we stand still.
Yeah, no, fucking free Britney. I'll say it right now. She don't deserve that.
Free
No one
Britney.
deserves that. That's fucked up.
Right. And I think a huge part of this, the New York Times argues, is that they're hanging the custody of her kids over all of this.
Mm.
Like we're not going to get you out of this conservatorship if you want to see your kids.
Wait, are her kids with her right now?
Their kids are with her ex-husband, the father of the kids.
Oh, so she
And
has to like pick or choose?
well, she right now, as a parent on her Instagram, she is seeing her kids, which is good for her. And I think that's all she really cares about. But
Damn.
I think now that she's gotten a little more comfortable with, what's going on, she's probably looking at everything being like, wait, why is this still happening?
Damn, that's a
Yeah.
shit. I might cry. That's a sad story.
Also, yeah, but it's a wild
Yeah, and
story.
it's just crazy that it's gone through like right in front of us for so long, and it's only
Right.
just now being
Yeah.
questioned.
Also another thing that happened related to this was Justin Timberlake apologized for the way that he treated her back in the day, which
It's too late
in
to apologize. Nah, I'm
dude,
playing.
I don't even know if that's it.
Yeah, that's not.
The way the New York Times makes it put out, and I don't remember it, he was the shittiest person to this girl when they broke up.
He probably was because like he was also a superstar back then too.
Right.
Maybe not there, but he was up there. He was hanging with Michael Jackson and Britney
Mm-hmm.
Spears. So
For
like
sure.
they're all like I wouldn't be surprised if he was a shitty human being for a little.
Right. And he apologized. I mean, no one would have said anything if this thing didn't come out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't
Would
really.
he have apologized?
Yeah, I don't really take mine
No.
into a forced apology like that. Enough of that tearjerker. I'm getting a little too sad now. Let's move on. You know what it is. So what about that Chapelle thing that he came out with recently?
Right.
It's like a two-parter,
Uh
I guess you could call it like that.
so yep, let me get into that too. So the Chappelle show, as we all I hope enjoy,
No one love.
an absolute classic. Started streaming on HBO and Netflix. Now, the rights to the Chappelle show are actually owned by Comedy Central and hence are owned by, I believe it's Viacom, CBS.
Okay.
Like the big parent company of it all.
Mm-hmm.
Chappelle does not make a dollar from when this
Any
show is
streams or
on.
anything?
Maybe from syndication. I don't remember, but
Mm,
he got a shitty deal because he was a young guy, was offered a TV show. Here's some money, make the show. Yeah, whatever. Show was a bigger hit than I think anyone imagined.
yeah, for sure.
A few months ago, comes out with when this happens, he comes out with like a 10-minute Netflix special, if you will, saying, in Chappelle style, essentially saying, "Do not watch the show because I am not making money from it. Like that's wrong. If you are supporting the shitty deal I got by watching the show."
I don't like that move from Chappelle. I thought it was kind of like soft. It was like, yeah, you're just like, we get it, you got a bad deal. Because nothing illegal happened there. And nothing even that unjust happened there. They threw a contract at you, you either accept the contract or you don't.
It's questioning the ethics of entertainment deals.
What was wrong with their deal?
How do I put this? Like, okay, Russ, the rapper Russ.
The artist, yeah.
Yeah, the reason he gets shit on so much, and I, when you listen to him, it's actually
It's evident.
I get it, but also stop. He preaches independency for artists, saying own
Mm,
your masters, own your songs, because if you sell them, the amount of money that is being made from that, you're seeing so little of it compared to the amount that the company that you sold it to is getting. Same thing with the show. The amount of money that's being made from the Chappelle show is going more to Viacom than it is to Chappelle, who is the reason the show exists.
almost all of it, yeah.
Right. So
Okay, I agree with like
how
this.
ethical is it?
That's messed up from the industry, but would Chappelle have ever brought that up if that wasn't happening to him?
I think any artist would agree that is it legal? Yes. The company is legally not doing anything wrong.
Mhm.
Is it ethical? No, but neither is the Hollywood as it is.
Yeah, but like the Chapelle case was like a especially like extreme case because of how good the show was and like how little he's getting from
Mm-hmm.
it. But like everyone else, like they get paid very swell for like all their streams and everything, all their movies.
Right. And it's also one of those things where the show came out before streaming was even a thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, and because of the deal that he had prior to streaming existing, there's no clause in the contract or anything saying if we sell this show to a streaming network, you are entitled to this because that concept didn't exist. So they were
Mm-hmm.
able to make the deal with HBO, with Netflix, whatever, without, even consulting Chappelle because they didn't have to.
Yeah, I mean that's what he signed off
Right.
on, but
Right.
I don't know. But what's this new thing
Okay.
that he came up
Regardless.
with?
So after the outlash that he puts out of saying boycott the Chappelle show until I get what's owed to me, he's after all that, Netflix has this week said, or at least Chappelle came out saying Netflix is paying me now for the Chappelle show. You can watch the show on Netflix. Interestingly enough, HBO still has the show on there, but
Uh,
HBO, at least as far as we know, is not paying Chappelle. Now,
okay.
as we all know, Netflix has worked with Chappelle on these past few specials that he's done,
Mm.
Sticks and Stones and all the other ones.
I feel like Netflix is really for the people. Like they're always trying
Netflix is
to,
for the creators.
yeah, a
Yeah.
little bit.
No, they let, dude, they gave Martin Scorsese, granted he's Martin Scorsese, but they
Mm.
gave him hundreds of millions of dollars, at least $100 million to do The Irishman, which is like his passion project, which
Yeah,
no other company would do.
yeah. Nah, they're definitely like progressive in the way that they think. And it's not
Right.
just the big name art producers or whatever.
Yeah,
They
they
have
get all those
like mad
little shows to
like
come
tiny
out.
movies
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, but yeah. I mean, yeah. Good. Netflix got him his bag. Good for
Yeah.
him. Yeah. On another
Yeah.
note, a
You
little
got something else?
different.
Yeah.
Should we talk about Mark Cuban?
Yeah. All
Mark
right.
Cuban and his antics. Actually, I wouldn't call it antics.
So, no, it's not. So the national anthem during a sports event has become the time for athletes to protest, express their social views, you know, be a part of solitude of Black Lives Matter,
Loki.
stand up to
Yeah.
the government. Started with Kaepernick during the with the kneeling and the sitting. It was sitting, then it was kneeling. Um, Mark
Mm.
Cuban comes out this week saying we're not playing the national anthem anymore during home games for the Mavericks. Now, I don't know. I think the NBA came out saying, no, uh, don't worry. The NBA encourages the national anthem being played during games, but it's not up to them. It's up to, you know,
This like the stadium
yeah,
owner, blah blah blah,
it's one
everything.
of those things where it's just a tradition. It's not a rule that,
Hmm.
the national anthem needs to be played.
Hmm.
But listen,
I wonder if other owners are
I
gonna follow now in his footsteps.
right. To no disrespect to what the national anthem symbolizes. I think it's very important to have a time, maybe not during sports, but a time during events to celebrate troops, celebrate the military, celebrate who's fighting for
Just
our
all come
freedom.
together in general.
Yes. Um, uh, it's not that um I don't agree with standing up to the government. I think it is important to express your views, and I think if doing that during the national anthem is the most effective way to go about it, hey man, you're just sitting during a song.
Mm.
It's a silly song for outside of the symbolism.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even know the words. I remember when I was a kid and like everyone would be
There you
singing
go.
it. I'll just
It's
be na, na,
it's
na,
like
na.
the Pledge of Allegiance, man. It's just one of those things that like you've been doing it since you were a kid. You know that it's like important, but like, do we have to do it?
Like for real.
Do we have to? It's not like if I see
Wait,
Rihanna, I'm gonna start singing Umbrella in front of her just to show her that she's important.
wait,
Like,
wait, wait, hold up. I know I might. I might have to. I don't know about that.
you say thank you and you move on.
Thank you for Umbrella. And Ponder Replay. You done know.
Especially Ponder Replay. But yeah.
Wait, so let me ask you this. If you
mhm.
could change the national anthem, would you do that?
Yes.
I think
I don't know if I should be the person to pick the national anthem, but if you're asking me, should we change it? Hand up, hell yeah.
but fuck it. How about we do be the person that changes it, and let's move on to
All
our
right,
bracket.
let's do it.
So we're doing what's Brackin right now, and basically where we do a March Madness style for any category. And this week, just what we were talking about, what song should replace the national anthem?
Now, the bracket might not seem serious, but god damn it, I am 100% serious with these choices. There was a lot of deliberation choosing the songs that should be part of this bracket. Some honorable mentions that I don't believe made the list were Let's Get Started by the Black Eyed Peas. I know was in there. I know Rock by Piles and Kodak Black was in there at one point. Disagree. I did it make it? No. We Paid by Lil Baby and 42 Doug. One of the
Definitely a tough
hardest
song.
songs to come out of most recent years.
So as you can see, this is a very difficult bracket to get onto.
Right.
Only the best are on this bracket. And it's like you said, Austin, yeah, this is serious stuff. Very serious stuff.
Any one of these songs, to be honest, I would be happy with as a new national anthem.
It's
But
better
we're
than
gonna
the
find out
current
which
one.
one should be the national anthem.
Let's get straight to it. Oh wait, no, we do have Let's Get Started.
Oh, what up?
What? Oh, the honorable mention was Monster by Kanye West.
Oh yeah, the Kanye, Jay-Z,
Monster.
2 Chainz,
Yeah.
Pusha.
Yeah, Nicki. All right.
Nicki was on there? Whatever.
I think so, yeah. All right, well,
you're right. What am I saying?
Let's get it started.
Let's get it started.
Pun intended. All right. First round. I guess these are the qualifiers. We have 2 qualifiers.
Yeah.
Let's get it started versus $$$$$ by XXX Tentacion featuring Maddox.
Okay, guys, if you don't know $$$$$, which I don't even know if that's the right way to say it anymore. Maddox, who was I think like 13 at the time, carries that. Oh my god. Ooh.
It's one of the greatest oohs since.
It's so great. It's a beautiful moment in music history.
But at the same time, let's get it started. I don't know a better song that just gets the people going.
Listen, I love $$$$$. It's Let's Get It Started.
For sure.
Not even a question in my mind. Yeah.
Not even a sure. But shout out Maddox.
Shout out Maddox. Shout out
RPX. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
It's going up. All right. Okay, we have an interesting one right now. Dreams and Nightmares by Meek Mill versus Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus, of course.
Now, I know we're talking about a national anthem for the United States of America, and Party of the USA seems like
would
the
be
obvious
perfect,
choice.
Right?
But dog, think about every party you've ever been to. Anytime that Dreams and Nightmares comes on. Okay, let me tell you this.
That's the
too.
real Party in USA.
Mm-hmm. I went to Rolling Loud, right? And at New York. And this was, looking back on it, a bad decision on my part, but I had seen Travis Scott already perform live, and I hadn't seen Meek Mill, and they were on at the same time. So I said, screw it. I'm going to go see Meek Mill. I've seen Travis. And let me tell you, you forget how live those fucking songs are. You know what I mean? And when Dreams and Nightmares came on, the whole place was up.
I couldn't imagine that shit live. Fair. Yeah, I think
it's a time. Yeah, Party of the USA.
I feel like it's just unfortunate that it went up against Dreams and Nightmare this early.
It would have been further along had it been up against some
maybe
other songs.
against yeah. But let's get it. It's going.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
let's any of these. Let's go.
Yeah, let's move to the first round then. That was just the qualifiers. Let's do Flawless versus the Cha Cha Slide.
Okay. So I know I've given Beyonce some slander on this podcast in the past. The Flawless remix with Nicki Minaj is one of the best Beyonce songs out there. Not only does Beyonce kill it, but Nicki has arguably her best verse on that song.
Now, actually, we have to think about it because this is an anthem. Is
Okay,
anyone gonna be like just trying to dance for the anthem? Like, is it like
that's
the
what
whole
I'm
thing is
saying.
like you're meant to be like still? You should listen to this, like you sing along, bam, like this gets you like dancing, and it'll take your mind. Like I don't know. Honestly, I would go
Wait, so you're
flawless.
saying you do want it? No, okay. I was gonna say if you're trying to say that everyone wants to dance every time they hear the national
Yeah,
anthem,
exactly. You don't want like
no,
that get mad redundant real quick.
right?
Would you agree on
All right,
flawless
yeah,
then?
flawless it is. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's get it. I
I'm gonna make
wanted
this
to.
prediction right now. I think flawless goes farther than we think.
Well,
We'll see.
I'm looking at the bracket right now, but okay, wait. Let's get it. 99
Yeah.
Problems versus Hannah Montana by the Migos. Not Hannah Montana, the person.
Okay. Shout out Matt. Me and him have been pushing Hannah Montana by the Migos as a national anthem for years. I'm talking like
Oh, this
since
is
high school, bro.
this is bitter conversation.
I the minute that we came up with song to replace the national anthem as the bracket, Hannah Montana was number one choice.
All right, well, you might give it all those plaudits. I think this is 99 Problems easy going through. That is like come on. Everyone knows this song. Everyone sings that chorus. Everyone uses this like that as a phrase in their lives.
It's
It's a movement
I
at this point.
it breaks my heart, but I have to agree. It, yeah, it's 99 problems.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sorry, Migos. I'm sorry, Matt.
You don't gotta
Yeah,
apologize.
this I'm gonna shed a tear. It is what it is. It
All right,
is what it is.
let's get it with the
Yeah.
qualified teams. Love Sosa versus Let's Get It Started.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
yeah, dude.
yeah,
It's Love
yeah,
Sosa.
yeah. Let's Get It
If
Started
you
did well to
don't
even get on this
think,
list.
hold on, real quick. If you don't think that Love Sosa deserves to be on this bracket, you need to reevaluate what defines good music. The
Mm.
man was 16 years old and took the world by storm. He created a genre, and that song is a prime example of it. I
uh,
said my piece.
nah, I fully agree. I fully agree. Let's Get It Started did well to get on the list.
Yeah,
So
shout out Black Eyed Peas.
shout
Fergie, you're a
out.
legend. I love you, but god damn it.
God damn it. Let's move on to the next one. Dreams and Nightmares
Oh,
versus X Gonna Give It to You by DMX. Honestly, let me say this first though.
oh man. Yeah.
I feel like is that even the song that we should have from DMX?
Well, I mean, yes, there are a lot of other songs.
Because I think Rough Riders Anthem should be the his like nomination. Stop, drop, open a shop. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, we have to change it. We gotta change it.
Wait, yeah. All right.
We had that
We
has to be
can't
that has to be the anthem. I
going
don't know how to.
forward, X gonna give it to you. We can't replace it without
No,
resetting the whole bracket. But
we
X gonna
did
give
it.
it to you is now the Rough Riders anthem.
We did it with Newton. We could do it with anything.
Yeah. But up against Dreams and Nightmares.
Rough Riders, nah. Rough
Mm,
Riders Anthem. Because
I would
Dreams and
even
Nightmare.
argue Where the Hood At by DMX deserves to
I thought about that
be
too,
in
but
contention.
I feel like Rough Riders Anthem is just
No, Rough Riders
stop,
anthem is the song.
drop,
Yeah.
open up, shot.
Open up
Like,
shop.
yo, see,
Whoa.
I feel like Dreams and
But
Nightmare
dude,
goes a
Dreams
little
and
too hard.
Nightmares.
It like, are you trying to get like that
There's
in the moment every time?
okay. Well, that's like when I was thinking of songs, like of course I thought about Lord Pretty Flock Jody too, and
Mhm.
the
We should have a check
DV's
on this
check.
too.
Yeah, obviously. But yeah, dude, those aren't like as much as I love those songs. That you need the anthem aspect of it.
Yeah, and Rough Riders Anthem.
And Rough Riders anthem might be it. Yeah.
It's
All
the
right. You know what?
anthem.
Yeah. Rough Riders
Let's
anthem.
Rough Riders Anthem.
Yeah.
Just ignore the name, people, if you're
Yeah,
watching
yeah.
this.
Just consider it DMX.
Yeah, just him as
Yeah.
it. Whatever he wants to do, we'll listen. We'll
Yo,
follow.
really quick, DMX apparently his next album has some crazy features on it.
Oh, he's coming
He
out with an
got
album.
he got Pop Smoke on there. I know he got some one of the members of Griselda. Uh
Let's get it.
he's about to come out with some heat, man.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
All
All right.
right.
We're down to the quarterfinals.
Yep.
What
You want
are
to
we
announce this?
doing? Is it all right? Let's do Love Sosa versus Flawless Remix.
Versus Flawless. I think this is gonna have to be Love Sosa.
Yeah.
I didn't even want Flawless on
Yo,
this list, to be honest.
shout out Flawless. I wanted to show that I respect her.
All right. To be
Because
fair,
that song's
yeah,
crazy.
Austin fully pushed to put that song on this list, and I did
Yeah.
not. So
But
cut him some slack, guys.
Love Sosa.
Has
Listen,
to.
I'm gonna be fighting for that song. All right, 99 Problems versus X. No, sorry, not X. Gonna give it to you. Rough Riders Anthem.
I think this is Rough Riders Anthem.
Yeah, I'm thinking Rough Riders Anthem too, man.
I love 99 Problems, but it doesn't hit.
Also, when you need an anthem,
It's
it
good to
can't
go with
be
the
as
anthem.
wordy. Yeah,
Mhm.
99 Problems is like, listen, great rap song and everything, but an issue with that is that it's too wordy to be an anthem.
That was my ideas with the why We Paid shouldn't be on this list. Because
Dude, that song hits though. That song is hard.
Yo, sounds like that's not the only thing hard there, right? I'm gonna let you
Bro.
be. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
no, it's Rough Riders.
Can we give it the Rough Riders? All right, there we go.
Sorry,
The
I got really
final.
weird.
The final. It's okay. 1 versus 2. Love Sosa
Okay.
versus Rough Riders Anthem.
I know my answer.
I need a second.
Okay. Do you want me to make my case while you're thinking about it?
No, I
Or do
got
you
my
want to
answer
come
now.
up with an answer? Okay.
I got my answer.
Go for it.
I have no case. Yeah, I have no case for it. I just got an answer because this is close as hell.
This is a tough matchup. This might be the closest, like toughest matchup I think we've had for a bracket in terms of like
Even though LeBron James beat Prophet
finals.
Muhammad, but yes, yeah, I got you.
Well, that was an easy one for me. But go ahead.
I'm gonna say
What
Rough
you gonna
Riders
say?
Anthem.
Nope. It's Love Sosa. With whoa, dude! I just felt like a tingling on my arm. I have no idea what that was.
Yeah, that's
That
the
was
DMX.
insane.
That's the ghost
Bro,
of
I thought
DMX.
someone was behind me.
That is
Yo,
the
did I
ghost
just
of
make a
DMX.
horrible decision and the universe was telling me that I was wrong?
I think so. I think you have time to change it.
Bro, I'm sketched out right now.
You have time to change
No,
it.
I'm
Something's gonna happen to you.
stick with Love Sosa.
Yo, watch out!
Yeah, bro. I got the camera in front of me. Like I see what's behind me, and I still don't trust it.
Spooky things
Okay.
going on. Spooky things.
No, it's it's Love Sosa.
Honestly, I'm not mad with either one winning.
Okay, wait. Now, Rough Riders Anthem.
Hold on.
I love the song. Don't get me wrong, man.
But it's clearly an anthem.
Yeah. And the bitches love Sosa. Oh, in a heart. Think about it, dude. He was 16 years old.
I'm not gonna lie, that intro would hit every time.
Yo, think about if you played that every time before you play Love Sosa, and that's your national anthem.
Yo, we could
I
probably
know
like
that's a big asterisk that isn't.
we could probably like
I'll be
half
adding it.
our military spending just because of our new anthem then, because how riled up would be with this song. There you go, Love Sosa.
I'm so happy about that.
A Rough Riders anthem definitely deserves to be in that conversation though.
If Love Sosa didn't exist, it'd be Rough Riders Anthem.
Easily. Honestly, I think
Yeah.
these two are like miles ahead of it. They're like the Goku Vegeta.
And honestly,
They're
if
miles ahead
anyone
of
came up
everyone
to me,
else.
if anyone come up to me and said Rough Riders Anthem should have won, I would agree.
I would agree.
I
There we go.
would not quarrel with that whatsoever.
So Love Sosa is the winner of this
Yeah.
week's bracket for what should be the next national anthem.
Yep. All
Let's
right.
go.
Let's get
All right,
into settle this. We've tried
let's.
settling some other things, but let's give a little something for it. All
So
right. So
basically,
settle
yeah,
this is the segment where me and RV we're gonna go back and forth, decide whether something's overrated, underrated, and if it's fire or should retire. You got one
simple
you
as.
want to start off with?
Well, let's keep it what we're talking about. Keep the energy going. What about the national anthem?
Okay, are we talking about the song that we currently have or the concept of a national anthem? I just want to clarify.
Ooh, that's good. I think. Well, I we can get the song out of the way. It's trash.
The song is overrated if we're doing that, and it
Mm-hmm.
also should retire. Get
Mm-hmm.
that shit out of here. Garbage.
So now what about the concept? That was easy. I feel the
Yeah,
song.
no, the concept is it's rated. I think we all agree that we should have a national anthem.
Do we all agree? Why don't we just like play our
The
sport? Just let's
concept
just
of
start playing.
are are we disagreeing that there should be unity in this country and we should have something to unite us
I'm just asking. I'm just playing
in
devil's advocate.
in song form?
Yeah. I guess like
I
the
mean,
thing, the idea that is like if we're not actually unified, why are we singing this song?
well,
Like, you know
isn't
what I
that
mean?
kind of the beauty of music? Is that music can unify us? Like, they're all different types of people can agree that Taylor Swift is fire.
Can they? Is she? Or should she retire?
That's a different
Um.
conversation. Honestly, I was just using her as
All
an
right. No,
example
no.
because
I'll take that anthem as rated. But
yeah, the national anthem as a concept is rated.
actually, yo, we could just leave it at that.
Yeah, that's what it is. We should definitely have one. Should the song that we have be the national anthem? No.
It should be Love Sosa.
Enough said. It should be Love Sosa, as we just talked about for probably 30 minutes. Okay.
All right, you go.
My first one for you is sad little TJ songs. Not
I
the
think.
bops, the sad ones.
Wait, what's even like a sad one?
Oh, I know he just released one,
Give me a
which is
sad
why
one,
I
like
added
Heartless
to
or
it.
something.
Yeah. Honestly, anytime he's talking about the homies he lost,
Yeah, you don't even gotta say it.
yeah, you know the vibe.
I think, I don't know what about overrated, underrated, but I think they should retire. I feel like Lil TJ is a pop song type person, but all of his
But
songs
that's where
gotta
he
be
shines.
jams. Yeah, that's where he
Yeah,
shines. And like, yeah, the sad shit don't really hit me the same.
I agree.
Like he's
Yeah.
just trying to be a boogie too much with them flows.
Dude, so in terms of overrated, underrated, I think he's in, he's kind of underrated. Dude, the songs are good,
Hmm.
like for what they are. But yeah, I don't want them anymore. Because when he tries to make like an upbeat pop, like when he tries to make the bops, they're they're A tier
Yeah,
pop.
I could agree with that.
Yeah. Okay. You got another one?
Meetings, like work
Like having
meetings.
a meeting?
Yeah, like having a meeting. So my idea was like scheduled meetings. So like even like it's like every week
Oh.
your job will meet like your little department will meet at this time or whatever. Like,
Okay, see that changes things because I think having meetings is very important if
hmm
you're in that field where you need communication. I think there's no better way to communicate with people
hmm
than having a meeting.
hmm
But in terms of like the scheduled, let's go over the week type of shit, where sometimes it's just not necessary. Yeah,
yeah,
retire.
yeah,
It's not
overrated and
needed.
retire. Yeah.
Meetings should be held when needed, not just
hmm
for the sake of having a meeting.
I feel like a lot of like companies like don't follow that idea or principle.
They don't. All
I
right.
think yeah.
My next one, binging shows with other people. And what I mean by that is like you start a show with someone and now you can only watch that show when you're with that person.
I already know your thoughts about this. I 100% know what you're gonna say, but
Yeah.
I think I think it's underrated because it is a good feeling. Like just like watching a show with someone, being able to talk about it, like, and you're on the same
Mm-hmm.
page. But it's gotta retire, bro. Like if someone
Yeah.
can't is not on the same pace as you, and like and they have the same patience or like impatience, whatever
Hmm.
way, it sucks because like you're like, all right, I want to watch the show, but I can't because I have to wait for you.
Exactly. Guys, I don't even watch. If I haven't seen it already, I have to watch it alone. I don't watch new things with other people.
That's a little dark.
Yeah, no, it's kind of fucked. I know that's like not a nice thing to do. Like
uh,
every time, like say I got the friends over, we're trying to watch a movie or something. It has to be something I've already seen, or I'm
mhm.
not watching it. Because be real though, when you're watching someone with other people, someone's gonna talk.
Yeah,
You know it's gonna happen.
yeah, for sure. I mean, like it's
Someone's
like
trying to make the jokes. Someone's trying to, you know,
I'm definitely that person sometimes. I'll
yeah.
admit
And
it.
when's the last time we watched something together? Probably not recently.
God damn. Yeah, that's why we had a no hats review segment
Yeah,
just so we don't watch that shit together. We can still talk about it.
facts. Yeah, no, listen, I know I'm the asshole. Sorry. It's the way it is.
I think it's settled.
Yeah. You got
Let's see
another
what
one?
I got. Yep. Okay, I got an interesting one. Funerals.
Hmm. Now, I think funerals are fire. You shouldn't retire. You should definitely have a funeral. And I think big funerals are over it. Like the idea that, say someone dies, say someone that I knew through a few connections, like a friend of a friend or something.
Hmm.
Should I be at that funeral? I knew them, but I didn't like I wasn't close with them or anything.
Hmm. Nah, yeah, that makes sense.
But the
I
thing,
feel like the
uh,
idea is like just because if you know the person who knows the person, and if you know them well, like you're gonna want to like because you know it's a tough time for them, you want to like support them and stuff. So
you
if
know
that
what?
means
That's a
you
good
being
point.
there, this is
It,
what helps them, then that's what you
it's
gotta
one
do.
of those things where it's either are you there for and both I guess are valid. Are you there for the person that died, or are you there for the people that were in
And
their life?
no,
Are you there
yeah.
as support for the people that lost them?
Hmm.
And I think at a funeral, there's the funeral and then there's like the wake, right? Not every religion has this, obviously, but um, if you're using those two to like separate which one you should attend, the funeral I don't think you necessarily need to be at to show support, but go to the wake to show your support. The funeral should be for the close family members and
Oh,
friends.
okay. I feel like nah, a funeral's overrated and should retire. Like, yeah, there's so much money that goes into someone just who died. Like, I know it's sad, but like,
I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
why is so much money being invested on someone who died? Like, I
Bro,
know it's tough, but like, you can't hurt your heart and your wallet.
coffins are expensive. The whole
Exactly,
process
and
is
like
expensive,
the whole event, if you will call it.
right? Yeah, dude, getting the funeral home and all that. Yeah, it's an
Exactly. I'm
expense.
like like I don't know, because you do want to like leave that person like with respect or whatever. Like,
Hmm.
this is like the final thing you could do for them. But
Right.
like, yo, they dead. Like, not doing anything for them.
Also, I
And not to sound
personally
heartless.
would like to get cremated. I don't want to be buried in the ground.
Yeah, yo, use my body. I'm
Yeah,
dead.
yeah,
I'm not
yo,
coming back.
yeah, bro. I don't need it. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
whatever.
dead.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Ah,
All right.
that
Yeah.
was a
I
little
think.
thoughtful one.
Yeah. On a less serious note, Taco Bell before midnight.
Because post midnight, it's it's a different beast.
Yeah.
I think Taco Bell's overrated. I think it's like one of the worst. Like, it has the potential, but it's one of the worst like fast food franchises out there.
Okay. So in
Out of like
my
the big
life,
guys.
I have McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, Taco Bell. Those are like the four staples that are consistently in my area. Like
Hmm.
there's multiple of them. Taco Bell is up maybe up there as number one for me.
Wow. I feel like all right,
Even
Taco Bell.
before midnight, not as a drug food, as a sober fast food
Okay,
spot.
now you're kind of weird for that, but
Well, that's
Taco
why I
Bell
bring it up. That's what,
it definitely slaps, but I don't know. I feel like it doesn't live up to its full potential.
but that's why it's Taco Bell.
You're disappointed in the
That's
food. You're
exact.
disappointed in yourself for going. You're just
That's the lane that it drives in.
that's who
So
they advertise to. Disappointed people.
that's the point. Is that's trash taco, but that's what makes it gas.
I've can I say this? Not overrated, but fire.
Deal.
If you can meet in the middle.
That's an acceptable answer.
Uh,
All right.
honestly,
You got no one?
I have no more. I wanted to save this one for our guest
Okay.
who hopefully will come back another week. All right, well,
Bet. Yeah.
I guess
Uh,
that's today's show.
guys, if you can like the videos, leave the reviews on the podcast, subscribe, all that normal, social media bullshit, that actually does help. Uh,
Yeah,
or even just telling people that we're doing this.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
It means a lot.
Yeah. Even if you don't
Yeah.
like it, maybe someone else does.
Hey, we just want to bring some joy into people's lives.
Yeah. We have fun doing it, and I hope everyone else has fun listening. That's
Let's
all.
get it.
All right.
Good
Talk
night
to
in
you guys
America.
next time. Yeah. All right.